Okay, I'm in a bad mood, so we're gonna go do legs. Actually, that's not entirely true. We're doing legs regardless. I happen to be in a bad mood. But not really a better day to go to the gym when you're in a bad mood. When you have legs, I'm going to hip thrust with so much gumption until I'm in a good mood again. Oh, that's the other thing. So today we are doing hip thrusts. This was a movement that I liked a lot, especially prior to prep in terms of my glute focused training. Um, so I'll talk a little bit more about that probably like while I'm actually like doing that movement and during that part of the workout. So that's going to take the replacement of any like hip hinge RDL type movement that we did in prior sessions, as today is our uh, posterior focused leg day. So I don't think I have my AirPods. Can you check my bag? Um, you know what time they're being, right?
Small.
Yeah. So we're doing legs, posterior focused. Uh,
There.
they're not. Fuck.
You want to borrow mine?
Do you have yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. They're in my room if I don't have them. Yeah, guys. Woo. Adapting on the fly. You know that's what I'm good at. I love change. Anyways, so plan for today. Hip thrusts on the hip thrust machine, and then I'll talk about it after I turn this off. Hip thrust on the hip thrust machine. Uh, Anywhere between 6 to 8 ish working sets, maybe more of hamstring curl type volume. Probably a kind of a half and half split between the line machine and then moving over into the seated machine. Ooh, but technically I probably should do my adductors and my calves prior to that. Because you guys know, if you've watched my prior leg day videos, I prefer to train my adductors prior to training my hamstrings. As if I go into adductors with fatigued hamstrings, I find that they'll cramp and whatnot. So, yeah, that'll probably be the plan. Then, our hamstrings, and then 6+ sets of leg extensions. I say the plus, and that plus can also apply to the hamstring work. I know I want to get at least 6 to 8, like really good quality sets, like I don't want to say not within, with a plan of hamstring curls, and 6 sets with a plan of leg extensions. And then what I mean when I say with a plan and that plus sets would be sets anything after that. So like for example, leg extensions is going to be the last thing I want to be doing today. After that, I will literally get up and walk home. So, depending on how I'm feeling, if I'm like, I did those 6 sets, they were quality sets, but I just, my brain's fried, but I definitely want to get more. I'm probably just going to not even count sets and reps, just try and just fucking do some goofy shit, just move the machine around, really just try and do whatever weird, funky stuff, whether it's little baby reps or like ISO holds or whatever. Just try and throw a little bit more stimulus and, in all honesty, probably unnecessary fatigue into the muscle. Super textbook based, science based, optimal based people will probably look at that and cringe and throw up. And they're not necessarily wrong. You just have to be very mindful or understanding of your own body and your own recovery ability when you do stuff like this. Like, for example, last leg day, after I finished all my quad stuff, somebody started, chatting me up and I lost my pump before I was able to send any nice thigh pictures to Anna. And so I wanted to get that pump back a little bit, so I just started just kind of doing just dumb shit on the leg extension, supersetting it with some sissy squats, supersetting it with some adductors, just really trying to throw blood flow back in there. And I enjoyed how my legs felt after that and the next day in terms of, I was like, damn, I feel like I threw some good extra intensity in there. Now you just have to be mindful and understanding where that line becomes junk volume for you. And to me, what I would consider when things start to become junk volume is, are you recovering from it? Yeah, you could get into the argument of being efficient with your time and, being efficient with the amount of reps and sets you do. I'm not gonna get into that debate. But, if you're able to time budget the time to throw in X amount of extra sets, just kind of trying to, fuck up the muscle, and you feel like your strength is still progressing upwards, you're in a surplus of food, you feel like you're growing, you feel like you're getting sick fucking pumps, and most importantly, if by the time you get back to that muscle group in your training split, if you feel recovered, wow, I don't think I turned the mics on. Okay, I did. If you feel recovered, somebody called me. If you feel recovered, by all means, go at it. If one person 15 sets a week for a muscle group might be too much, whereas another person might be able to recover. I mean, everybody's different. Everybody trains differently. Just, be smart, understand what is optimal, and then work from there. Adjust for what you enjoy, because you're gonna get a lot more out of training what you enjoy. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna throw in some music, finish up the drive. I'll see you guys in the gym on the hip thrusts. All right, camera battery is dying. Forgot to charge it this morning, so charged it during our last, I think, like 3 sets of hip thrusts. Now we're here. I already started warming up my hamstrings. I forgot I was supposed to do adductors first, so I'm just gonna have to do them after because I want to do this. 4 sets. Ugh. Not yet. No, no. Yep, 5 more. A little less.
Okay.
One more.
Good. One more.
One more. I'm gonna rip my steering wheel off and bash my own head in with it.
Yeah.
Hey man, quiet down. This isn't your channel. Laugh track. All right. God, I had something on my noggin to converse about, but I don't remember what it was. There's no way that's your outfit to walk in this weather. All right, whatever. Legs. Oh, we did not record calves, which I don't typically record because I've said it before. You know, a lot of people aren't even going to train their own fucking calves. I highly doubt you're going to care to watch somebody else train them. So, and then also did not record the adductors. I just did a kind of like a suboptimal 3x30. I don't know. I probably went catabolic with it because it wasn't textbook form and time under tension, but whatever. Felt good to me. Anyways, so yeah, because as I mentioned, I didn't have the camera plugged in. Well, I thought it was plugged in. Evidently not. Evidently it wasn't charging. So while we were doing the remainder of our glutes, as I mentioned, we plugged it into the wall and let the camera charge up a little bit, and then obviously it wasn't able to get a full charge in that time. So for the sake of being a little smart with our battery management, I was like, all right, well, stuff that people are obviously going to probably want to watch would be like the hamstring curls and the leg extensions. So I decided to preserve our battery life, which I kind of did. I think I ended up doing like another like set or two. They're really just like burnouts on the leg extension. I think it was maybe one that I don't remember. I don't remember if it was one or two that I didn't record, but because the camera ended up running out of battery, or at least like damn near close to it. So got pretty spot on in terms of preserving battery. So for this week, just close your eyes and picture me doing this with my legs on the adductors, or go back to last. Oh gosh, can we like get a little further so I'm not in this? All right, I need a tan. Anyways, so yeah, that was the leg day. Did the glutes. I don't know. I just have not been enjoying my glute training lately. I've really just been feeling so much of it just tensing up in my lower back. And admittedly, I could probably really resolve that issue a lot by putting a lot more dedication into stretching out and, making sure I'm more dedicated on my posterior chain, not mobility, but flexibility and all that. Because, obviously if you have tight hamstrings, they're going to pull on your glutes, which are going to pull on your lower back and make your back tense up. If you have tight glutes, it's going to pull on, that whole chain, tighten up your lower back. I don't know how much this is, but I mean, you'll even hear people talk about how a tight, calf can eventually. Oh my God! All right, I guess we're not following the rules of the road. Can supposedly tighten up your lower back because that whole chain. I don't know. Anyways, in the meantime, though, until I kind of resolve that issue, I am trying to find something to replace my glute work. Also, just because, I feel like the whole workout could be a lot shorter or more time efficient if I had something that was a little more efficient for glutes, in the sense of a little less residual fatigue towards like my lower back and stuff. A little less time between sets, a little less because whether you realize it or not, like for example, if you start out your workout with some, I'll just use an extreme example, like just absolutely crushing yourself on like a full compound squat, you're gonna feel some of that residual like full body fatigue in between almost all of your sets moving forward. You know, getting on and off of each machine is going to be a little bit more uncomfortable. It might be splitting hairs, but it probably adds up in terms of you know how how quick you are to get back in and do your next set throughout the rest of the workout. Anyways, um, yeah. So, uh, little TV timeout. Ah, um, I really racked. What's the phrase? Rack your brain.
Yeah, racked your brain.
I really racked my noggin. Trying to think of something to chat about. Watching the red light turn to green. Not to talk like I have everything figured out, like I'm cream of the crop, because I'm not. But you can give good advice and not be a great person. So, good advice that I've been given before and that I try to stick by. Emphasis on try. Anytime you have time, like free time, put it towards something productive. Obviously, what qualifies as productive is going to become subjective. Uh, if you've got, let's say you're done with classes and it's a Thursday, you've got like 8 hours before you're going to go to bed. Maybe don't spend all 8 of those hours sitting on the couch watching TV. And that's not to say that I get some people are going to make the argument of you need to some extent a healthy amount of mental leisure. Maybe your mental leisure is going on a walk, maybe it's sitting and watching TV, whatever that is. But all right, let's be real. You don't need 8 hours of that mental leisure. Take some of that time, put it towards something that's going to move you forward towards either short or long-term goals, regardless of what aspect of life those goals could be. So this could be maybe go to the gym if you have any fitness goals. Maybe meal prep some food for your next day, even if you're not like a gym person. Prepping and planning meals and food ahead of time is very convenient, especially if you're busy, especially if you're on the go. And that convenience is going to make it a lot easier to eat towards whatever your dietary goals are. Those could be dietary goals with the mindset of trying to get big and muscular, or they could be dietary goals with the mindset of just trying to eat for health and whatnot. So yeah, you could put that time towards meal prep. You could put that time towards going to the gym. If you have homework, get some of it done, even if it's not due. Like I said, it's a Thursday. Even if it's not due tomorrow on Friday, if you have stuff due Monday, maybe get started on it. Even if you just put an hour towards it, that way even if you leave the rest of it till the night before it's due, you have 1 hour already put towards it. You're chipping away. If you have an exam next week, maybe start looking at what's on it. Do something with your time. I don't want to sound like preachy or condescending or judgy, but something that I'm very glad that I have a habit that I have adapted is trying to prioritize my time towards things that are going to benefit me or add value to my life or my goals. And so that's why I've talked about this before. That's why I don't go out, I don't drink or anything like that. And not to say that like that's wrong or that other people can't or shouldn't. That's their life. Everybody's life is different. I'm specifically speaking about me. For me, I want to do well in school. I want to do well in the gym. I want to do well on the social media stuff and on content and stuff like that. So, you know, going out and socializing, drinking, all that stuff is going to be so far down on my priority list for me. So, if my friends or people I know want to go out, I'm almost never going to go just because my mindset is, regardless of how much I do or don't want to go, that is some length of time that I could be putting towards whether it's sleep, homework, spending time with Anna. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm a very oddball out. I feel like I don't think or function like your average college kid probably. And I'm very simple. Uh, doesn't take a lot to really, I guess, satisfy me in life. I am very, I don't want to say content because content I feel like has such a bad stigma around it. But I feel happy, waking up, eating my meals, doing my homework, going to the gym, and end of the night watching some TV with Anna. I'm walking Newton, low battery message. But so yeah. Anyways, that's the gist of my pointless spiel. Just because I feel like I need to chat about something. I didn't really talk about much on the way there, nor did I record much. So to add some amount of blanking on the word, not content, whatever the word is for the stuff that you put inside, substance. To add some substance to the video. Um, and it's there's obviously there's downsides to it. If you have a lot of things that if you have gym goals and uh, school and education goals or job goals or whatever, there's always going to be things that you have to pull away from. Uh, Meaning you might not be able to sit down and play video games as much, or sit down and just binge TV as much, or uh, go out and party or go out with your friends as much. Uh, I like to believe that even if you don't feel it now, there's going to be some point in life when you're going to be glad that you prioritized the things that are putting you forward. So I don't know. I'm in a funky mood. I feel like I just need a nice shower. My speaker broke. Battery finally went out on it. Doesn't charge, so I'll just have to put my phone really close to the shower. I like listening to music in the shower. I'm trying to think. Maybe some Hosier. Never known how to pronounce his name. Guy that sings "Take Me to Church," Angel of Small Death. Maybe some of his music. Maybe some um what else? What else am I feeling today? I don't know. No. All right. This is going nowhere. So, oh, I love this split. I just remembered tomorrow's chest. That's that's the thing that like you get your gloomy blues after you do your leg day, and you're like, but now I go get to fucking get a chest bump tomorrow. Uh, I started posting videos of my incline bench stuff, and I actually do I find it hilarious, and I love that. I don't know, like obviously I know some people are being sarcastic and facetious, but I know some people are like dead serious. They see me incline bench, and because I'm incline benching a lot, dude's trying to be Sam. By soon you're gonna have people. He bought a gym membership. He wants to be Sam. Hey man, I don't know. Stuff cracks me up. All right, I'm gonna go eat, take a shower, do some homework. Oh, I have thermodynamics homework. I have some physics homework. I think that's it. I think I have discussion for my gen ed class, but ooh, and Monday's Labor Day. Very nice. No school. All right, see you guys.